You're such an asshole.
All right, we got a request. If you have a request, go to assholeconsulting.com, but not for the next month. I'll be shutting it down here until I'm done with the book after today. Hi, Cappy. This request is for a Clarey tested discussion on Price is Right legend Bob Barker. When going over his Wikipedia page, make special note of his reasons for not having kids as mentioned in the personal life section of his page. Okay, we will. Bob Barker is everything the woke left hates about the strong American alpha man, beautiful women and Miss America, conservative political leanings, etc. Yet he has not ever been personally attacked by them or tried to have his legacy and life work canceled. Why do you suppose this in? I got to imagine because he just kept out of it. You know, like Bruce Willis and there's a handful of conservative actors. Like they weren't political. I also think Bob Barker, because when he entered the public sphere or Hollywood, I guess for a lack of a better word, long ago. I mean, when did he start The Price is Right? Well before I was born. I was born in 75. I mean, so Hollywood wasn't anti-American woke. It evolved that. But Barker and The Price is Right had become such an established part. There's no way you're dislodging him. So, and then since he didn't hey, even Scott Adams with Dilbert had been around for decades. Even he got, I guess, deplatformed as much as he can in the digital world. But Bob Barker he didn't have no Twitter. I mean, maybe he did have a Twitter company. He just kind of kept his nose clean. He just kept his head down. So that's why I suppose that is. The leftists in the media didn't even say one negative thing about him being toxic when he died in August. He really was the very last of a World War II generation era of strong American men. Thanks. All right, so let's take a look. Let's go find Bob Barker. Bob Barker. And it fills in women. Why does it fill in women? Why, Google? Why? I just want to know about Bob Barker. 1923, 2023. Almost. Look at this guy with his head. Oh, man, look at that hair. Look at that. He almost made it to 100. Okay, born 23. He hosted the CBS Price is Right from 1972 to 2007. Truth or Consequences from 1956 to 1975, almost 20 years. He's only two plays. Look at that. 20 years. Born in Darrington, Washington, in modest circumstances. Okay, so he came from wealth. Barker spent most of his youth on the Rosebud Indian Reservation, was the citizen of the Rosebud Sioux tribe. I did know that because people said, Bob Barker's from the Rosebud Indian. I said, I didn't know that. He joined the United States Navy Reserve during World War II. Barker worked part-time in radio while attending college. In 1950, he moved to California to pursue a broadcasting career. Now, is he part Indian? Is he part Sioux? I don't know if I think they all got different rules. Was a citizen of the tribe. Well, I guess maybe he was. 1950, moved to California. He's given his own radio show, The Bob Barker Show, which ran for 6 years. He began his game show career in 1956, hosting Truth or Consequences. Began hosting The Price is Right in 1972. He became an advocate for animal rights and animal rights activism, supporting groups such as United Activists for Animal Rights, People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals. Well, maybe that random cover. And the Sea Shepherd Conservation Society. In 2007, Barker retired from hosting The Price is Right after celebrating his 50-year career in television. Pop culture, continued to make appearances until retirement. Man, him and Happy Gilmore. Okay. Trained as a fighter pilot, did not serve in combat. Married, graduated, a degree in economics. Look at that guy. Who knew? Bob Barker, degree in economics, and good degree back then. Been, I guess, certainly better than political science. Broadcasting, and then right off the bat, he's almost like a music star. where oh, hang on. Where the they went and they started Def Leppard and then went on and played forever until they all died. So Bob Barker just worked his entire life. Personal life, married from 1945 until her death in 1981. From 83 until his death, he was long-term relationship with Nancy Burnett and had matted radical animal rights activist nearly 20 years younger than Barker. Good for him. Never got married and lived in separate residences throughout their relationship. He had no children with either, women stating that he had seen his friends who had poor relationships with their children and felt that he was too busy to properly raise a child. I know a boss, GOAT, because he was a badass in the olden days. Isn't it interesting how just simply having ethics and being considerate of other people, including theoretical children you wouldn't have, that makes him a boss. That does make him the GOAT. Mad respect. He says, I'm too busy with my career to be a dad. I'm not going to drag my kids through this. As of 2007, he stated that he had no regrets about his decision. From late 2000s onward, Burnett described the relationship as a platonic relationship, even as Bob Barker had become more interested in remarrying. She called the 2011 incident when Barker drafted up a prenuptial agreement for a lawyer to review and revise as she felt fit, which she refused. Okay, Burnett managed Barker's health and diet in retirement. Animal rights, blah, 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 lawsuits, sexual harassment following 3-year affair. Working on the wait, did they have a 3-year affair? Extorted by threats or firing, later dropped the lawsuits claiming stress. Later filed suits against dude, he was getting laid. He was getting laid left and right. Left and right. Which one were these? Were these the one I remember from my kids? Lawsuits. Diane Parkinson. Let me look her up. Why don't I have an image? Why can't Diane Parkinson? Okay, yeah, oh yeah. Okay, oh yeah, she was the one when I was a kid. Holly Hallstrom. Of course we can't just provide us an image of Holly Hallstrom. Okay, she was the not so pretty one. If you can't be banging women as Bob Barker, what the hell? I guess it was going back into the 90s. I guess I'm suing, but I willingly had an affair. Is that I don't want to put words in people's mouths. Was there? I don't know. It's Wikipedia, but I just okay. You can't have mistresses anymore. You just can't. You can't. Obviously, there's that you can't have it back then. You couldn't have it back then. Now you certainly can't have it now. Wasn't it? Who was the gal sued Trump or claimed that he paid? Which he did. I'm not dismissed, but aren't you supposed to, if you pay, she's supposed to shut the hell up? Isn't that kind of the deal? Okay, that's off the table now too. No, there's no more mistresses. No, there's no more prostitution. There's no more flings. Now with these big, wealthy, rich, famous guys. No, nope, not going to happen. Nope. Did you see what happened to Bob Barker? Very last of the World War II era of American strongmen. Thanks. Yeah, he sounded like just a cool guy. Just a cool guy. All right, there you go. Questions, answers, assholeconsulting.com. See you guys later. Toodles.